everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. I'm really sorry about that. Let's just think of it as me taking a summer vacation. So today I wanted to talk about my 75-day hard results, which ended a couple months ago, and I want to talk about where I am now. I started 75 hard right after my birthday on May 4th, and basically for 75 days you have a list of rules that you need to follow, and if any of the days you miss one of the rules, you would have to start over again and do it consistently for 75 days in a row. The rules are: you have to drink a gallon of water a day, to take a progress picture a day, stick to a diet, no alcohol and no cheat meals, 10 pages of a non-fiction book, 2 45-minute workouts, and 1 has to be outside. Basically, after my birthday, I was like, I want to do something that's gonna get me motivated and back into the groove. And honestly, like, I'm wondering now, like, how come when it's like doing it for a virtual stranger, it's not even for a virtual stranger, but a virtual stranger created this program, and I'm going to link his information down below. It's Andy Frisella, but he essentially created this 75-day program, and for some reason I was motivated to do it. And when you sign up and say I want more information about 75-day hard, he'll send you an email, and it basically has a link to a podcast. He was basically saying that there's a lot of people that don't finish it once they start it, and so I'm like, I don't know, that for some reason motivated me to do it. So I did last the full 75 days, and you know, I think I learned a lot. Like, for example, walking for 45 minutes outside. Keep in mind, I was doing this during the middle of the pandemic, and so gyms were still closed, and it wasn't that hard to go outside, and I still felt like I was burning calories. And near the end of it, I even started doing some interval running, so I would just walk for a bit, and then I would do running, and then I'd walk, do running, and you know, I'd spend some time with my friends, and it was just like a fun activity to do. Reading thing, that it was awesome. I read books, but I read like romance novels, and usually I read them on my phone, and it's not really like educational, but reading these nonfiction, it was kind of like self-help books. I think I got through 3 books. The first one was How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. I read The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. And the last thing was The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Those were the 3 books that I read, and I even have another book ready, and it's called The Love Languages, the 5 Love Languages. So I'm going to continue to do certain things of 75 hard. Okay, so we'll just go to the data portion of it now. Just want to quickly go over the 75 hard results. So I started on Monday, May 4th. And I weighed in at a whopping 148.2. When you see these numbers today, like October 5th, what I'm at, it's going to be so disappointing, but it is what it is. So I started off at 148, and my first weekly average was 146.8. And my starting calories was 1914. So I did the standard body weight times 10 times 1.3, and I gave myself an allotment of 1914 calories. Week 2, I stuck to the same calories because I was still going down. As you can see, I was down about 2 pounds. And so that's how it kind of went throughout the 75 hard challenge. The next week after, I only lost 0.1 of a pound. But the week after that, I lost about 0.7. And as the challenge went on, I reduced my calories. So I started at 1914. And then I think week 5, I was at 1764, and I kind of did like a slow gradual decrease by 50 calories, and it wouldn't even be every single week. By the end of it, week 11, I was weighing in around 138.6, and my last day I literally weighed in at 137.8. okay. And my calories were 1664. Now, day 1, 148.2, and day 75, 137.8. So I was down 10.4 pounds. And then if you want to look at the averages, week 1 average, I was 146.8, and week 11, I was 138.6. So I was down 8.2 pounds. So roughly, I was down about 10 pounds. Now, the real kicker is today. So day 75, the end of the challenge, I was 137.8. As of this morning, I am 160.8. So I've gone up 23 pounds. So I've literally gone up double what I've lost. And if you want to look at the averages, I don't really have an average for this week because it's not done yet, but same thing. From the average to today's weigh-in, I'm up about 22 pounds. Anyways, we'll talk about it more in the next clip. Okay, I am editing the video that you guys are watching, and I'm cringing. I'm literally cringing. I just sat here for like 5 minutes and was like, fuck it. Should I just scrap this whole thing? Like, fuck, it is not easy to be honest and open on camera and just like, I realized I fucked up heavy. Like, I'm like looking at these clips, and right before this, while I was mentally preparing to edit this because I knew it was going to be hectic, I'm like just kind of writing down stuff. And one of my goals, and has been forever, is like the desire to have skinny arms. And like this clip, all I see are like thunder arms, and even my face looks so fat, and I'm just like, yo, I know I fucked up, and I know I should be nicer to myself, but like I don't feel very happy. I feel sad. What I'm trying to say is I'm very disappointed in myself. I'm sad. I feel like, what the fuck were you thinking? And this is basically the heaviest that I've been. My starting weight back in the day was like 160, and I'm basically 160 again, and I have no desire or will right now to bring that number down. Actually, I have the desire, but I don't feel like I have the motivation, and yet when I see it, I'm like fucking mad. I don't even want to continue editing this video. Like, you know, but it's real life, people. It's real life, and I know inside that as much as I can go up on the scale, I can go down on the scale. I guess I'm just sad, yo. Back to the fucking drawing board. Long story short, you'll have seen that I basically lost 10 pounds while I was doing it, and then gained 10 pounds now. And I'm going to show you guys what I look like after, because the idea of this video that I originally had was to, you know, do like this crazy transformation and like do my hair, do my nails, and like I dyed my hair and stuff like that. And I wanted to get dressed up and just treat myself and see the before and afters for, you know, when I first started and how I look now. However, as you can see, that did not go as planned because I didn't film it right away, and then I just enjoyed myself. I think what it comes down to is not doing anything extreme. I think for me and the lifestyle that I have and our family has is, you know, we celebrate by enjoying food, we drink alcohol, and one of the rules being no alcohol and no cheat meals. I feel like I held it down for the portion of the challenge, but when I was done the challenge, it was like I want to drink as much as I can, and I want to eat whatever I didn't eat before, you know what I mean? And it's kind of going to the opposite end. And my brothers would like make a joke and be like, you were doing 75 hard, but now you're doing 75 easy. And essentially that's what it is, right? Like I remember when we were walking one day with my friends, we were talking about like intermittent fasting and doing a keto diet, and I was basically saying like, personally, I wouldn't do those things because I feel like realistically, how often are you gonna really not eat past 7 or 8 o'clock on a Friday or Saturday night? And maybe that's what certain people have to do to get to their goals. But I feel like when I did the best at my weight loss, because I've been doing this forever trying to get to a goal, when I was doing John Mangles or Beyond the Irons thing, and it was basically like you can enjoy yourself, but instead of like going off on Saturdays and Sunday and then like, you know, basically being counterproductive for all the calories that you burned Monday to Friday, what you would do is like maybe Saturday dinner you would have something more extravagant. Maybe you would have a few beers, maybe have 2 beers instead of 6, you know what I mean? So stuff like that. And I think that's what I'm going to go back to. I also do want to incorporate some of the stuff from Andy Frisella's 75 hard challenge. So I think, you know, having a gallon of water a day, that's awesome. It's not hard to do. That's something I want to keep up. I think walking for 45 minutes outside a day, if you force yourself to do it, which I haven't been able to do very often, it feels so good, you know? And I try to do it first thing in the morning, and if I really do it, it feels great, and you get steps in, especially when you're staying at home and you're just on the computer all day, or you're just kind of being lazy. It's nice. And even in fall, it's like the perfect time to do it. So I want to try to incorporate that into my everyday schedule. I think reading 10 pages of a nonfiction book before bed was an awesome habit to have, and it kind of like forced me to get off my phone and just 10 pages, unwind, and 10 pages goes by so quick. Like I read 3 books in 75 days just by reading 10 pages a day. So I think that's something that's very interesting. I think the progress picture a day, I basically do weigh myself every day so I can adjust calories and macros, which I'm going to go back to doing. And that is what I did during 75 hard. I counted calories, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think it was just when I did stop counting calories, I just overindulged, you know, which is fine. I think you just have to enjoy yourself, do what you got to do, and if you have a setback, you decide if you want to keep going or just give up. But I feel, right, this is an important goal for me, and you know, maybe because it's so important, like why has it taken me so long to get to where I want to be? But I think it's just that I'm gonna never stop trying, and every single time that I make a mistake or have an obstacle or gain 20 pounds, it's gonna be a reminder of what I shouldn't be doing. So that's basically it. I guess it took me a while to record this because I was feeling kind of disappointed in myself for like falling into old habits again, kind of doing something extreme, which is not necessary, and then you could just get back into the groove of things slowly. And learning experience was great. I'm basically back to just calculating calories, and I'm doing it based on my new weight, so you'll have seen there. And that's about it. So I'm still going to show you guys what I look like in my outfit, and I would have shown you guys like the whole hair transformation. I got a haircut. I blow dried it with the Conair blow dry brush, and I really like how it makes it like bouncy and like not dead straight, and it's just one tool that you're using. So if you check out my Instagram, TrackingwithCynthia, you'll see the latest stats, and basically every week I'll take progress pictures and I'll post them on a Monday, and it will tell you my current weight and my weekly average, and then I decide if I need to adjust my calories or not. So that's basically it. Thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one. Oh, P.S. It's also my 1-year YouTube anniversary, which is crazy. And it definitely is a slow road because I think there's like bumps and waves. There's definitely a correlation for me for when I post videos and how optimal I am in life. It's like when I'm optimal and on track, I just feel motivated and do more things. I don't know how to explain it, but hoping we are going to get back into the groove of things, and we have some exciting things happening in the next couple of months. So there's that. I will see you guys in the next one. Mwah!